animal shelter, not only are you rescuing that animal, but you're also maybe even rescuing yourself.
That is certainly true in the case of Dawn Blair, a registered hospice nurse in Richmond, Virginia, who adopted a Yorkshire Terrier mix she named Mr. Monks. Her book, Me and Mr. Monks, tells the story of a precious little soul that showed her what unconditional love is all about. Dawn joins us now live. Thank you so much for being here. Dawn, this story begins around the time you were diagnosed with Lyme disease, is that correct?
Yeah, yes. The story actually really begins when he was rescued and adopted.
Wow.
Valentine's Day, 2015.
You know, we see this picture of Mr. Monks. How did you even get his name? You got to tell us a little bit about this bond and how Mr. Monks saved your life. Because the moment I saw the picture, I was like, oh, Mr. Monks, oh my goodness.
So when he first, he first came to my house as a foster dog, he looked kind of like a combination between an Ewok and a grimace, like a monkey. And so I started calling him Monkey. And when I went to go and do his Instagram page, I had to come up with something more creative than Monkey. So I went with Mr. Monks. And, you know, he's such a handsome little man. He was such a handsome little man and so debonair and was just quite the supermodel that I thought Mr. Monks fit him pretty well.
That's awesome. I love that name.
I do too. Can you talk a little bit about some of what happened, what you felt losing Mr. Monks?
It was the most devastating thing that I've ever been through in my entire life. And I deal with death every day. But when I lost him, my soulmate, it was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt. And I still feel it just like it was yesterday.
Talk us through you and Mr. Monk's journey a little bit. Let's hear just a tad bit of your story. How did he help you so much?
So, you know, I couldn't, he was my foster dog and I couldn't give him up. I finally adopted him because I just was so madly in love with him. And, you know, about June 2017 is when I started having weird symptoms. They started with, unusually, these lesions on my face. And they were open sores all over my face. And I went to, over a process of, over a time period of 3.5 years, I went to 26 doctors and got turned away, got told that it was my fault, that I was causing this. I had other symptoms too, such as, you know, migraine headaches, chronic insomnia, loss of balance. I literally couldn't walk a straight line if you pointed a gun at my head. I was starting to not be able to feel my feet. So I had numbness and tingling and in my feet, a lot of swelling in my lower extremities, like my legs. And so, you know, the constant was always Mr. Monks, and he was always there. He was always with me. He went from room to room with me, and wherever I was, he was. And he didn't care that I had open, oozing sores on my face. I mean, I couldn't leave my house for months. Wow. I couldn't work. You know, it was embarrassing. So, you know, he didn't care about all that. He cared about me. And I realized that one day when I was sitting in the bathroom floor, trying to put makeup on to cover these things up on my face. And he just, I just collapsed and in sobbing. I was just sobbing, crying uncontrollably. And I looked up in the doorway, he was standing there. And I realized at that moment that I had to keep fighting for him. I had to, because I used to think about killing myself every week. Because I was convinced no one was ever going to help me. I was going to have to live with this horrible condition forever. Didn't even know what it was. But at that point, I realized that I couldn't do it. I had to be here for him because he lived his life for me. I mean, that dog, I was his whole entire world. And he was mine. He became mine. And we got closer and closer as you know, we spent more time together, me being at home sick.
I I think so many people can relate to that feeling of their dog being such an important part of their life, being such a motivator. Is there something that you were hoping with this book, to inspire others to hopefully send that message that, dogs can be that motivator, that best friend?
Yes. With this book, I really wanted to tell the story, how beautiful of a story it was, from rescue, animal rescue, on up to having a chronic illness, having your own advocate, because a lot of people don't understand that they have to advocate for their own health and well-being.
Very true.
And also, I want people to know how wonderful rescue dogs can be. I mean, it doesn't matter if they come from a shelter or where they come from. It doesn't mean that they're messed up. It doesn't mean that they're flawed in any way.
Hey, they save us every day. The book is Me and Mr. Monks. Dawn Blair, thank you so much for joining us with your journey.
Thank you.
Amazing story. Thank you.